YouTube crew, what is going on, and welcome back to Fight Class, where I'm going to help you get more kills and die a little less. Now, today I want to talk about pushing with a purpose. A lot of people have told me that once they get loadout, they're not really sure what to do in order to get higher kill games. So today I'm going to break down my mindset that I use in terms of pushing people. How do I determine who to push? What cues do I use? What information do I use to get more kills? And break down my whole mindset behind that. So the format for today, I'm actually going to try out a mixed format, and let me know how you like it. Basically, I'm rolling gameplay from a 17 kill win. I'm going to be talking you through different tips that I have, but also specifically pointing them out when they come up in the gameplay. But I'm not going to be doing a full breakdown of the gameplay. So as always, if you find this video helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let's go hashtag purpose down in the comments below for the algorithm. And if you are looking to continue getting better at Warzone, make sure you are subscribed with that notification bell turned on so that you don't miss any videos. Let's get into it. So, pushing with a purpose, and I am going to keep these tips applicable to Rebirth and Verdansk. I don't want to forget about my Verdansk people because I know there's still a lot of them. Now, when we talk about pushing with a purpose, really what we're talking about is not wandering. A lot of people, what happens is they get caught wandering. They're not really sure what to do, who to push. So, there's really a few different cues that we can use, or there's different information that we can use in order to figure out where people are and who to push. And there's a certain pace factor to this, right? So you may know where somebody is, but you're not sure if you should push them. The answer to this is just go. One of the biggest things in terms of getting better is handling situations and starting to really push people. And it's really one of the biggest ways to get better is just to go. So if you know where somebody is, you should push them. Now, in terms of different things that we're looking for, first up, let's talk about if we don't have enough money for a UAV, because it's a common problem. So there's really a few different things that we can use in order to, understand where people actually are. And the first biggest thing is audio cues. Listening for where there's gunfire. Now, this is a little bit easier in Rebirth than it is in Verdansk because Rebirth is a smaller map, so you may have to wander a little bit. Now, when you're wandering, keep your cover, right? Understand where your cover is. What you don't want to happen is get caught out in the open, because if somebody shoots at you, now you know where they are, right? And now you can start to push that way. But I want you to start using your audio cues to really understand where people are. Listen for the gunfire. Again, in Verdansk, this applies as well. You may have to use a car to kind of drive around a little bit to get a sense of where people are. But you can use your audio cues to understand where that opponent is and then push that way. Now, another one of my favorites is the heartbeat sensor, right? Especially in Rebirth, you can be rolling around with a heartbeat sensor and really get a sense of, okay, there's somebody 16 meters away, so now we need to push that way. So heartbeat sensor gives away where people actually are as well. And what we're looking to do, again, in terms of pushing with a purpose, is just gain info of where teams actually are. I want you to constantly be thinking about pushing people and using different info to actually understand where that person is. Now, the obvious one here, and this is really something I talk about a lot, is cash flow. UAVs, the more you can keep UAVs up, by the way, watch this re-challenge right here. Just absolutely jump peek that corner. Anyway, I told you I wasn't going to do gameplay breakdowns, but I knew that was coming, and that was pretty sick. So, UAVs, cash flow is so important in terms of getting higher kill games, because of the fact that we want to keep UAVs up. UAVs allow us to understand where everybody is on the map. We can determine how to push people, which teams to push, and it makes it much easier. So by having good cash flow, we can keep those UAVs up. We can constantly understand where teams are and where teams are rotating to. Now, an easy way to do that is if you don't know where somebody is, whether it's in Rebirth or Verdansk, grab a bounty. Bounties are another way of us understanding where a team is, because we understand where that team is, whether they're ghosted or not, they're on the minimap, and then we can determine how we actually want to push them. So now that we have loadout, let's start to talk about pushing with a purpose, right? So I just dropped money. I immediately go push this team, right? So I switched, right? We got a solo guy right here. We have a solo guy right here. So I'm playing this building. I'm pushing. I'm playing cover here, because he's rotating that way, right? I can play cover and take a little bit of a slow route because I have the UAV. Now we anticipate, right? So because I push with the purpose and I'm there early, the UAV's still up, I still understand where people are. And one thing that people get caught doing a lot is they get caught looting way too much, right? Let's push this guy. He's right outside this window. We don't wait. We just push. So now, again, we're pushing. I don't waste a ton of time looting. It's just go. And I'm pushing people that are on radar. I'm pushing dots that are close to me. I'm pushing dots that are out in the open. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. And I think the biggest thing that people struggle with is pace.
No shot, I pull this off, right? No shot, I pull this off, right?
Or even like you don't have a UAV up, you don't understand where people actually are. The moment you start to understand and do a better job at understanding where people are, this game becomes much easier to get higher kills. So I'm going to shoot that guy. This guy flies in on me. That's the other thing I want to talk about with Rebirth. This is a little bit different than Verdansk because you don't have the advantage with Verdansk. I'm actually going to die here from the second guy.
No.
So we're actually going to come back in. Let's get back in. Okay, we're back in. We're gonna land back on Lodi here because we had a second one because we were actually we actually had enough money. But in Rebirth, you have the minimap advantage, which is a little bit different than Verdansk. So as soon as you get that ping on the minimap, you should be thinking about who you want to be pushing next. Not figuring out what loot that person has. Not figuring out, oh, what gun does this person have. Your eyes, and you'll see it at some point if I ever move the camera. Maybe one day I do a breakdown where I actually shift my camera that I'm using right now to the top of the screen, like up here, so you can actually watch my eyes. As soon as I get a kill, you'll see my eyes go to that top left to the minimap to figure out where that person is or where that person's teammates are, and figure out, okay, do I need to push them? Where are they? Can I push them? Are they together? Are they not together? Is there a solo person that I can pick out? So watch, you'll see it here. I'm going to get this kill, right? Minimap. So now I know there's people over here. Let's go push over that way. And it's immediate. I got plates. I have, yes, I could probably use a little bit more ammo, but we're going to roll. Now I'm going to grab a quick UAV because I have cash flow, right? Let's get that UAV up so that we can determine who to push.
I don't think I want a part of that.
Right there, I got caught a little bit in between, right? Because I was thinking, oh, do I go this way? There's 3 people over here. So that's a little bit of a tough push. I'm going to have to play this smart. If there were some easy kills this way, I'd probably take the easy kills. That's what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for easy kills that I can get. And if I go into a situation like this, where it's 3 people, I know I'm going to have to play this a lot more strategically. So I check that room, and I'm looking at levels here, right? Levels is the most important thing with a UAV. Are they above me? Are they below me? Because I'm thinking they're in this back corner, right? Oh, they're above me still. Okay, so I got that guy. I'm going to go ahead and take this guy out first, and then immediately, because I know that person's flying in, get that person. So let's thirst. Okay, ping's over this way, right? So now I know they're over this way. So watch me immediately. I'm going to grab loot and stuff really quick. Just kind of run over this, make sure I'm full everything. And I'm going to immediately focus my attention this side. What you're going to see here is a little no-glint sniper that I get caught by. But I know they're over there, so I'm trying to gain info about where are they on the roof, are they not on the roof. I don't want to just full send it because if they're on the roof, then they're going to pick me off. I'm just trying to get a little bit of intel. Kind of narrow that. We'll narrow that intel down a little bit, right? I know they're over there, but where exactly are they? So gonna go ahead and grab quick UAV here, quick self-revive, and let's go. I'm grabbing that last plate, and now we're gonna push. There's no wasted time in terms of, you know, should I buy more? Should I not buy more? If you'd forget something, that's fine. Just go ahead and keep pushing. Now we have this person flying over. By the way, I want to talk about one thing real quick. I actually don't like these advanced UAVs or these super UAVs or whatever you want to call them. I don't like these because you can't see levels. So right now, there's multiple levels to this building, right? I don't know where this person is. So while it's nice to have the actual direction of that person moving, I actually don't like these advanced UAVs. So just something to think about. So I see this person, right? So I'm going to push.
This is why I don't like the advanced UAVs.
I just said it. This is why I don't like advanced UAVs, because I don't know what level this person's on. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get up here and play this top level. But again, I don't know where that person is. Are they above me? Are they below me? Now they're above me because you can kind of use deductive reasoning there that I cleared below and I cleared the second level. But he ends up, like I said, now he ends up being below me, so I get lost there. Now I have another one rolling in here. So immediately we're going to go push that person. We're not going to waste time. I have nothing that I need from that person that just died over there. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy, but I catch this guy. This is This is an FOV advantage. I'm sorry, console players. I really am. Now, this person I still have on UAV, so I'm going to immediately push over and go challenge this person. I don't want to go for that thirst immediately. I don't need to thirst that kill. That's something that I also want to talk about. You know, this person's on radar, so go kill that person. Now, I know this person's ghosted from the UAV, right? So now I'm just going to go over. He's going to be a bullet. He's not going to have time to plate up by the time he self-revives, right? So now that's an easy kill. Okay, where that person's teammate? Over here, right? We get the mini-map advantage. We still have UAV up.
I'm feeling good tonight. I'm feeling
And look,
good
right
tonight.
now, I want to point out, I have 14 kills. Nothing's been too crazy. And that's what I want. That's what I want you to focus on in terms of pace. Pace allows for high kills in healthy lobbies without having to do too much. There haven't been many situations where I've had to super finesse a team of 2, right? That was probably the first or second situation where I had to focus on 2 players at one time. When you push people strategically who are out in the open or by themselves or something like that, it becomes much easier to get kills. I always talk about when you're fighting duos, trios, quads, you know, it's about solos, right? It's about 1v1v1v1 or something along those lines. There's a nice little team shot. Now we're gonna, I know one's rolling in down here, right? So watch this. I get the kill. One's rolling in down here. He's below. Immediately go push. Again, a lot of you there would loot in that situation. So I'm trying to figure out where this person is. I'm gonna now use my heartbeat sensor. Figure out where they are. Okay, 42 meters that way. Let's go push. I'm looking for more people because I don't need anything. I'm full plates. I'm full ammo and everything. So let's go push. And this has to do a lot with pace, right? And then we start getting movement into the mix with slide canceling, being able to get from point A to point B a lot faster. Obviously can't figure my way around this building. Now we get the live ping, so I'm going to go push that way. And we're going to get this kill here. That person's down, right? So now I see this person back here. I'm going to get that thirst. Again, let's use the mini-map to our advantage and immediately push. I'm not going to waste any time pushing this person. This one, I remember in particular, I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but I actually hear the audio cue of him running below me. So while I don't get the UAV ping, I do get this ping below me. So I go ahead and get that thirst, that full kill. Quick check UAV. I see him right in front of me, right? So that's just a little bit of a strafe. But it's immediately, I think I actually may have heard that person, and that's why I checked heartbeat, not totally sure, but using heartbeat. So now I know this person's over here, right? Last person's over on this side. There's one person left. Let me pull that back just so you see it. So I heard that person hit the shots, and then we get the thirst, and then I see the red dot over here. So now we're going to push over that way, get this last kill, wrap this game up. But ultimately, what I hope you get out of this is understanding that the biggest thing with getting more kills is going to be pace. Look, if you get in a sweaty lobby, it is what it is. But what I want you to start really focusing on is capitalizing on lobbies that aren't as sweaty. It's going to be a huge part of you starting to get more kills. And as you start to progress and continue to get better, you can hold your own in the sweaty lobbies. If you're in a super sweaty lobby, guys, it's very difficult to A, drop high kills, and B, get a high KD, as we call it, you know, kills to death ratio, just because everybody's pushing, everybody's constantly moving, everybody's constantly rolling together. But what I want you to work on is capitalizing, and this is the biggest difference between high kill players and people that struggle, capitalizing on lobbies where you are better than people, and really making the most. So there you see the 17 kill win. Things I want you to focus on here in terms of pushing is using UAVs to your advantage, using audio cues, using the mini-map, using your heartbeat sensor, using any information that you can get to determine who to push, and then immediately going and pushing that person. Positioning yourself well, repositioning well, ultimately using your movement to your advantage. But today, we're focusing on pushing with a purpose. Let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.